that fight and his loss, or you think it was just conditioning in his weight?
I don't know.
Technically,
You know,
he didn't-
I think it just wasn't his night, and I think the weight was a big factor because he weighed in at 330 something pounds, and then after the weigh-in, I'm pretty sure he ate, so he was like at 350 because us heavyweights, and he loves eating burgers as well, like me too. So we gained like 10 pounds. So I'm sure he was almost at 350.
How much do you plan on weighing for the Miller fight?
I'm gonna weigh probably like the same that I weighed for Anthony Joshua. I didn't want to lose too much weight because I know he's coming in heavy. You know, he's gonna be 300 and something pounds. Maybe not 330, but 300 for sure. So I'm gonna be like at 265, 268. But strong, explosive.
How's
You know
it,
what I'm saying?
how
Is
do you
it hard
feel?
to maintain that weight, or do you naturally?
No,
go down
actually,
lighter?
I didn't really have to lose a lot of weight. It
Yeah.
just came out naturally, especially having Monir and my trainer Pollo, just training hard, and you know, he makes me the best breakfast ever. They don't even look like a diet. So long as we didn't focus on weight, we just focused on perfecting the craft and the abilities and explosiveness, counter punching, speed, movement, all that. Just basically perfecting the craft.
With your body type, though, the more you work out, like, do you notice that you drop down weight significantly, or you kind of just like plateau at a certain weight?
Yeah, you start losing weight, especially in that gym. And once you guys go, hopefully next week, you guys are gonna feel the heat because it is pretty hot. So I suggest you guys wear a muscle shirt because it gets really hot in there. But yeah, we've been training really hard,
Look,
man.
the reason why I asked that is, I know you've seen like the photos that showed you like all like skinny, like and buff, but like, has it ever crossed your mind like, hey, what if I go on a strict diet? Could I drop down another weight class? Like, is that possible?
No, I didn't want to because ever since I felt the way when I fought Chris Arriola, I've tried to focus too much. That's exactly what I was telling the people upstairs on the interviews, that I kind of listen too much on the comments of what people say, you know. And I was like, you know what? What if I do lose so much weight and then I look good and all that? But no, God made me a champion, chubby, chiseled, and strong. So why change it if it worked the first time? So I wanna continue the journey, continue the mission, just how God made me, but just working harder.
Andy,
That's a
have you
nice
had a
shirt.
chance to connect with Jarrell Miller since that 2019 episode where obviously his mistakes led to you fighting Joshua? Have you like thanked him for
Yeah,
the
of course.
opportunity?
Yeah, of course. That's what I would tell him, dude. Without you, none of this would have happened. You know, everything's God's timing, and like salute to Gerald Miller for giving me the opportunity. I mean, it's sad that happened. You know, of him getting tested with PEDs and all that. But you know, people make mistakes, and people learn, and you know, it was just my time to shine.
Are you worried about PEDs for this fight?
No, because we got VADA, and you know, we've been getting drug tested like 3-4 times during this camp. So no, I don't think no PED is gonna do any difference when they fight me.
Ryan recently tested for PEDs. That's kind of old news, I know, but are you surprised at all? And how common do you think PEDs are in the sport nowadays? There's a few.
I don't know. I don't know how that makes you feel. I don't know what it does. Like, what does it do for you? Does it make you like stronger, last longer? I don't know. You know. And obviously, it doesn't look like I do any PEDs. You know, I'm literally naturally just how I am. I don't try to change anything. But you know, it sucks. It sucks when people do, when they get caught in that, and the other opponent, you know, somebody could get hurt. But you know,
got
that
hurt.
happens. Yeah.
Took a pretty good beating. So what were your thoughts on that? Because you've been in the gym with Ryan. You know he's a hard worker and then talks dirty.
No, I just pray for him to get better. You know, get better, and there's nothing bad to say about him or to Devin or anybody. We all make mistakes. We all learn, and the best thing for him to do is just to keep training, man. Keep training, stay ready, because in 1 year it's gonna go by fast, and he'll be back in the ring.
He's kind of in a slump mentally. You kind of been there when you beat Joshua. Is there any advice to him, man? And can you maybe reach out to him? And everybody's really concerned with him, the way he's acting.
Yeah, of course. Just to keep praying, man. Keep praying. Everybody's praying for him. I know his dad's really concerned. But that's the main thing, just to find God and just to pray and just to have faith in himself that he could change, you know? And he'll be able to do that. He's a strong kid,
Do you have
No, I would want to see, because I know both of them, and I know Benavidez since we were young too, and I think Benavidez deserves a shot, you know? But like how Canelo says, he can do whatever he wants, he can fight whoever he wants, it's just, if he wants to please the public, that's up to him.
Andy, what do you think about some people alluding that maybe David can go up to heavyweight?
I don't think David could do anything because he's big, he's strong. I mean, it was his first time fighting at that weight, his last fight. But it just takes time, you know, it takes time. He's super young, he's super young. And I mean, if he does go to heavyweight, hopefully he gives me the opportunity to fight too.
Do you see like his frame that he could fill out to heavyweight, or do you think like maybe not?
Yeah, he can. I mean, if he's walking around, he's probably like at 200 pounds anyways, so pretty sure he feels strong. But he's a really talented kid.
It doesn't seem like a title shot is next for you, and I'm sure you're going to have to beat another top-ranked opponent. Who do you have your eyes on after Miller as to someone who can get you to the title shot?
I mean, God willing, we get Miller out of the way. You know, there's so many fighters out there, but I definitely want to fight Joseph Parker and get the rematch with him because I know I could have done better over there when I fought over there in New Zealand in his hometown, and you know, God willing, he gives me that opportunity.
And that'll bring you back to the number one spot, you think, beating someone like Parker?
Yeah. There's so many right now. There's so many heavyweights right now that could bring you up in rankings, and it just for one of the promoters to be like, hey, you know what? We're gonna give you the opportunity. Boom, come and fight whoever it is, and it all depends too. Joshua's gonna fight Dubois, and I think there's a title on the line.
Yeah.
You never know. Maybe after this fight, they'll probably call me up, and it's just the timing, you know.
And you feel you won that fight too with Parker, huh?
Yeah, I do feel. But
Abel still says too that he felt that you won it.
Yeah, but I was saying up there too, like a lot of people don't know of the training camp that I had over there because Abel. I mean, there's nothing bad to say about Abel. He's a really good guy. He helped me out a lot. Really good trainer, but I felt like I needed more support. Like he would literally write down everything that we should be doing, and instead of him being there more with us, you know, because I don't blame him. He has like 20 fighters under the house, so it's kind of hard to keep track with everybody. But I learned a lot. Especially with Triple G as well.
Andy, the last 5 years you've fought just twice. What, if you could go back and redo it again, what would you change?
Change a lot. The peace at home. I feel like I changed the peace at home and just take care of myself a little bit better, especially of the training too, and focus more on the most important things. But I think the peace at home, I think I would have changed that a little bit more because it's really important for somebody to be focused and spiritually and mentally ready to fight, you know? And for somebody that brings so much negativity, especially at your home, that's where you're supposed to be your peace, right? So it's kind of hard. So I know everybody's been through breakups, everybody's been through all that, and that's what kind of happened. But lucky for me, I took some time off, and I feel that's what helped me. It helped me, and now I'm back, I'm better, I'm stronger, I'm motivated, I'm hungry. That's the most important thing. I'm hungry to become a two-time heavyweight champion of the world.
Are you free agent? Or
I'm a free agent right now, and I'm just fighting for this first time with for Turkey and them. But like I said, he gives me the opportunity, and I'm really grateful for this. And this is just the beginning as well.
Would you entertain a third fight with Joshua?
Of course, man. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm back in action. I gotta climb the ladders back and earn my fair title shot with him.
What's been the last 2 years been like for you, just away from boxing?
I kind of just been chilling, man. Just trying to meditate, trying to get myself back together, and you know, focus on the right things. You know, because all of us fighters, we all have our ups and downs. We have our roller coasters, but it's just. we gotta find ourselves and continue the mission. What's the reason why we fight for? And I fight for my kids. I fight for me becoming the 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, and you know, giving God all the victory and all the glory for all my fights, even if I win or lose. You know, still having faith.
And talking about kids, I just saw your son working on the back right there. Did your dad teach you some tricks?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my oldest son, Andy Ruiz Jr. He's always been with me for all the fights. He's always supporting me right there. He's one of my biggest motivations as well because, you know, he wants to fight, but I fight so he doesn't have to fight because this sport is ugly. This sport is hard, you know, and the last thing I want to see is my son getting punched in the face or getting hurt or anything like that. I tell my son, no, let me do it. I'll get hurt for you. You could focus on school. You could focus on other stuff, you know, that'll be a more important thing.
What's it like fighting across the ocean in Riyadh?
It feels good, you know, but sometimes you feel out of place, you know. You feel out of place, the timing, the zone, how it is, but you just gotta remember the mission. Remember to focus on the prize, and you're going over there to win. You know, you're going all the way. You're flying so many hours and hours, maybe one day, to get that victory. You know, so I feel that's a bigger push. But for other fighters, it could be hard. You know, it could be difficult. Especially with me, the first time I fought in Macau, China, I had jet lag. Good thing I was there 2 weeks before my fight. But, you know, everything in this sport is all mental. Everything.
The Wilder fight, it seems like that one's kind of gone at this point, isn't it?
It is, but, you know, things happen for a reason. I think God put me here. And, you know, he fought Joseph Parker. Me and him were going with negotiations, but boom, I had my surgery. Like I said, it happened for a reason, because what if I would have took the fight and boom, I would have got hurt. I wouldn't perform the same. So I'm actually happy. You know, everything's in God's timing.
Andy, I've known you about, 14 years. You look the same now like you did 14 years ago. What's the secret?
I don't know. Just keeping it chill and just relaxing, you know. And the good thing is that I like taking a little bit of time off, just like how I did, even though I didn't want to. But I think it helped me, you know. I felt like when I kind of took a break, all the fighters were eliminating each other, so I feel I came in a good timing. And I felt I'm in a really good timing right now.
You and Usyk is a big fight.
Yep, God willing, man. That's what I told him in Las Vegas. I was like, man, it'll be amazing that me and you fight, but he has to fight Tyson Fury, you know, in December.
Who wins that one, the rematch?
I don't know, but I'm going for Usyk, and I'm sure he'll get it.
You think he'll ever fight Fury?
Me? I don't know. He said that he could beat me with one hand in his back, but I don't know. I feel like he's already gone through a lot of wars, and maybe this will be his last fight.
With Jarrell Miller, he looked pretty sluggish in his last fight, weighed 333 pounds. Do you think essentially speed kills for you in this fight? You're going to get him out of there early?
You know, God willing, I never, like I was telling everybody, I don't never predict the knockouts or anything like that, but I do predict that I'm going to get the victory. I'm going to come victorious in there. And I'm pretty sure he's going to come in lighter. I'm sure he's going to come in stronger because he's going to want to prove himself after his loss. So, you know, that's why we're training hard. I'm not thinking like, oh, he's going to look the same way when he fought in his last fight in Saudi Arabia. No, I feel he's going to come in stronger. He's going to be more motivated. And that's exactly why we're in the ring. That's why we're training really hard and we're focused. I'm not underestimating nobody.
You obviously watched that fight. What was the difference in that fight for Miller against the boys?
I think he was overweight. I think he got tired. He got tired really fast. I really don't know. I thought he was going to win. I was actually in his corner. I was cheering for him. I met his father. I know everybody that was on his team, and I was actually cheering for him. I wanted him to win, but, you know, things happen for the reason. Dubois did his thing. He trained really hard for that fight, and that's exactly why he got that victory.